Arai Hakuseki. Arai Hakuseki Zinjing Baishi. March 24, 1657, June 29, 1725 was a Confucianist, scholar, bureaucrat, academic, administrator, writer, and politician in Japan during the middle of the Edo period, who advised the shogun Tokugawa Ienobu. His personal name was Kinmi, or Kimiyoshi Junmei. Hakuseki Baishi was his pen name. His father was a Kururi and samurai Arai Masazumi Jing Jai, 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 Jing Jai, Jing Jai, Jing Jai, Jai, King Jai, King Jai. Biography. Hakuseki was born in Edo and from a very early age displayed signs of genius. According to one story, at the age of 3 Hakuseki managed to copy a Confucian book written in kanji, character by character. Because he was born on the same year as the Great Fire of Meriki and because he was hot-tempered, and his brow would crease looking like Huo or fire, he was affectionately called Hai no Ko Huo no Zai, or Child of Fire. He was a retainer of Hata Masatoshi, but after Masatoshi was assassinated by Inobe Masayasu, the Hata clan was forced to move from Sakura to Yamagata, then to Fukushima, and the domain's income declined. Hakuseki offered to leave, becoming a Ronin, and studied under Confucianist Kinoshita Junin. He was offered a post by the largest Han, that of Kaga domain, but he offered the position to a fellow samurai. In 1693, Hakuseki was called up to serve by the side of Manaba Kifusa as a brain for the Tokugawa shogunate and shogun Tokugawa Ienobu. He went on to displace the official Heishi advisors to become the leading Confucianist for Ienobu and Tokugawa Ieyasu. While some of Hakuseki's policies were still carried out after Ienobu's death, after the 6th shogun, Tokugawa Ieyasu, died and Tokugawa Yoshimune's rule began, Hakuseki left his post to begin his career as a prolific writer of Japanese history and Occidental studies. He was buried in Asakusa, current-day Taito, Tokyo Hunji Temple, but was later moved to Nakano, Tokyo, Katakyuji Temple. Economic policy. Under the top Raju Abe Seikaya, with strong support from Ienobu, he launched Shotoku no Chai, a series of economic policies designed to improve the shogunate's standing. By minting new and better quality currency, inflation was controlled. Calculating from trade records, Hakuseki deduced that fully 25% of gold and 75% of silver in Japan had been spent on trades with foreign countries. Concerned that Japan's national resources were at risk, he implemented a new trade policy, the Kaihaku Goshi Shinrei Haibo Hushizen Lai, to control payments to Chinese and Dutch merchants by demanding that instead of precious metals, products like silk, porcelain, and dried seafoods should be used for trading. However, the beneficial effects of this policy were limited, as the trade of precious metals from Tsushima and Satsuma was uncontrolled by the Bakufu. He also simplified rituals for welcoming the Joseon dynasty's ambassadors in the face of opposition from the Tsushima Confucianist Amenomori Hoshu. Constitutional policy. Hakuseki applied the mandate of heaven to both the emperor and the shogun. Since there had been no revolution to change Japan's basic institutions, he argued that the shogun was subordinate to the emperor and that in showing good governance, moral fortitude, and respect to the emperor, a shogun proved that he held divine right. He also traced Tokugawa family roots back to the Minamoto clan and thus to a line of imperial descent in order to show that Ieyasu's political supremacy had been fitting. To strengthen the shogun's power and maintain national prestige, he proposed changing the title to Kakuo Nation King. Selected works.